Welcome to today's explainer. Okay, so what if I told you there's an actual modern-day treasure hunt happening right now? And no, it's not on some deserted island. It's actually locked away in state vaults. Today, we are going to walk through exactly how you can find and claim unclaimed money in Nebraska. And the best part, we're doing it completely for free. Get this. The Nebraska State Treasurer's Program has returned over $314 million to rightful owners since it started. Literally millions. And statistics show that 1 in 7 Americans currently has missing money. 1 in 7. That means you, a family member or a friend, likely has funds just waiting to be claimed. Honestly, it could be a forgotten $500 utility deposit or even a massive stock dividend just sitting there waiting to be discovered. So here's our treasure map for today. We'll be covering what is unclaimed money, searching Nebraska's database, expert tips and wider searches, avoiding scams, how to claim your money, and finally, next steps and disclaimers. Let's dive right in.
All right, Section 1. What exactly is unclaimed money? Let's get escheatment explained.
So it really all comes down to this legal concept called escheatment. Basically, escheatment is the process where businesses, like banks, utility companies, or insurance providers, are legally required to transfer dormant, inactive financial assets over to the state. This usually happens after about 1 to 5 years of zero contact with the owner. But here's the crucial point. The state isn't taking your money to keep it for themselves. No, they act as a perpetual custodian. They're just holding on to it for safekeeping, indefinitely, until the rightful owner, or maybe their heir, is found. There is literally no deadline to claim your property.
And look, we aren't just talking about, long-lost millionaire inheritances here. It's a huge misconception that only massive windfalls are worth your time. We're talking about everyday assets for everyday people. Think dormant bank accounts you just forgot to close when you moved, uncashed payroll checks, maybe a utility deposit from an old apartment, or even life insurance proceeds and stock dividends. These claims can range from a quick $20 utility refund to a massive 5-figure stock account.
Moving on to Section 2, searching Nebraska's database. Searching for free. Okay, here is your step-by-step guide to navigating the state's official secure portal. Step 1, you're going to visit nebraskalostcash.nebraska.gov. That is the official web address. Step 2, simply type your last name or your business's name right into the search bar. Now, step 3, if you happen to have a super common name, you can actually refine your search by adding your first name or a specific Nebraska city. And step 4, review your results. The system is honestly incredibly smart. It shows you exact name matches first, but it'll also pull up phonetic matches, names that sound similar just in case somebody made a data entry error years ago. It's quick, it's super accessible, and the whole thing takes maybe 2 minutes. But hey, what if you don't find anything on the very first try? Well, that brings us to Section 3, expert tips and wider searches. We are expanding your search. To really maximize your chances, you've got to expand your search parameters beyond just your current legal name. You should absolutely be searching for maiden names, common misspellings of your name, and any business entities you might have owned. Actually, make this a yearly habit. But most importantly, search for deceased relatives. Seriously, this is a huge one. Heirs and estate representatives are fully eligible to claim money left behind by deceased family members. So go ahead and search for your parents, your grandparents, or anyone whose estate you might legally represent. Now, you might be wondering, what if I haven't lived in Nebraska my entire life? Well, unclaimed property is held by the state where the original account or asset was held, not necessarily where your house is right now. So if you're a former Nebraskan or you've moved across state lines over the years, you definitely need to check out missingmoney.com. It's this incredibly helpful, totally free national index sponsored by the National Association of Unclaimed Property Administrators, or NAUPA. It essentially lets you search multiple participating state databases all at once. Huge time saver. And let's talk about federal assets for a second, because some funds don't ever go to the state treasury. They're held at the federal level. You'll want to check the IRS website for unclaimed tax refunds, treasuryhunt.gov for unredeemed U.S. savings bonds, and the PBGC for unclaimed pension benefits. Oh, and if you were ever involved in a bankruptcy case as a creditor and maybe missed a payout, you can search the U.S. Bankruptcy Court's Unclaimed Funds Locator. Just select the Nebraska Bankruptcy Court specifically, and then file a Form 1340 to claim those funds. All right, as exciting as this all is, we do need to shift gears for a quick second to Section 4, avoiding scams to protect your assets. Because, unfortunately, wherever there is free money, there are going to be predatory pirates trying to take a cut.
There is a very stark contrast between the legitimate official state process and the high-pressure tactics that fraudsters use. Legitimate state programs, they are completely free and almost always initiated by you, the searcher. Information is only ever exchanged through secure official government portals or physical mail on real state letterhead. Scams, on the other hand, wave some massive red flags. They'll demand upfront processing or release fees. They'll reach out via unsolicited text messages or even social media platforms like LinkedIn. They try to create this artificial urgency, telling you time is running out, and they'll absolutely try to get you to hand over your social security number over an unencrypted email or a sketchy phone call. Please, never fall for it.
To further protect you, Nebraska law actually empowers you with a really strict legal shield. It's a 24-month statutory moratorium. And what this basically means is that for 2 full years, after a piece of property is publicly reported by the treasurer, professional finders or locators are legally barred from charging you a fee or enforcing a contract to locate that property for you. This gives you a massive, protected window to discover and claim your assets directly from the state for absolutely free, without commercial middlemen trying to swoop in and take a cut.
So let's say you've searched the database and boom, you found a match. Awesome. What's next? Section 5, how to claim your money. Time to unlock the chest.
The state actually uses a tiered claiming process, which is designed to balance speed with robust security. If your claim is under $500, the process is generally super fast. It can often be completed entirely online with a quick digital address and identity verification. However, if your claim is $500 and over, or if you're claiming on behalf of an estate or a business, the state is going to require stricter security measures. For those, you will need to submit formalized, notarized forms and provide physical proof of identity.
For those higher value claims, the state of Nebraska has a specific official checklist of documents you'll need. You are going to need to attach a photocopy of your valid driver's license, proof of your social security number, and a list of your former addresses for the last 10 years. And if you are claiming for a deceased owner, you're also going to need a photocopy of the death certificate and legal proof of your right to represent the estate. I know it sounds like a lot, but this is all just to make absolutely sure your money only goes to you.
Now, if your claim does require you to submit physical, sensitive documents, you must send them to the correct secure mailing address for the state treasurer. That's the Unclaimed Property Division, located at 809 P Street in Lincoln, Nebraska. Always double-check that you are sending your private information to this exact government destination.
So once you finally submit that paperwork, how long does it actually take? Well, you can expect the verification and processing time to take about 60 to 90 days. It might be a little faster for super simple claims, or maybe a bit longer during peak times or for complex estate stuff. Just try to have a little bit of patience while the state diligently secures and processes your funds. It's coming!
All right, we are nearing the end of our map here. Let's transition to Section 6, next steps and final disclaimers.
First things first, it's important we go over this quick disclaimer. The specific claims process, any potential tax implications, and the exact required documentation can vary based on your unique individual circumstances, especially when we're talking about large estates or retirement accounts. The info provided in this explainer is really here to guide you, but you should always rely on official government resources, like nebraskalostcash.nebraska.gov as your absolute ultimate source of truth.
Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with this fantastic quote from Megan Aguirre, Nebraska's actual unclaimed property director. She says, "Search your name and names of your family members. You may find money you are missing." And you know, it truly is that simple. This is a zero-risk opportunity that costs you absolutely nothing but a couple of minutes of your time, and it has a potentially massive financial upside.
So I just have to ask, have you checked your name today? Don't leave your treasure just sitting there in a state vault. Go open up a new tab. Head to the official Nebraska portal and start your own hunt right now. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. And hey, happy hunting.